Qantas Insights is a very good pollster, so they know what they're doing. Well, look at this. The biggest story right now, at least from our end, may not be what voters are saying, but who is not showing up at all. Across voter file-based samples, too many Trump voters are missing to write off as random noise. A year ago, they were much easier to reach. Now, in file after file, parts of the Republican coalition just are not there. And rest assured, when we are not in the field, we are working on these exact issues. You can weigh demographics, you can test recall, but you cannot fully recreate a voter bloc that is not responding, and in some cases, simply not there. That does not mean every missing voter has defected. Some of this is still a non-response bias, and a lot of it may be non-ignorable. But when the same pattern keeps repeating, it starts to look less like a polling quirk and more like a genuine political warning sign, which I agree with. Like, these Trump voters, they cannot poll any of these people. And that's a huge problem in Republican primary polling. And I wonder if that's part of the reason why polls were awful in Texas. They had John Cornyn down by so much, and he took first place. Now, I know John Cornyn's not a MAGA candidate, but I'm starting to wonder, are there a chunk of these voters these pollsters cannot poll for whatever reason? I'm starting to wonder.
Because they're like fucking old as dirt.
Yeah. And I just think they're not able to be reached right now. I think there's a lot of that is enthusiasm. But I think some of them are just done with like polling in general. They've been for a while. That is a very noteworthy thing for Qantas Insights. Again, this was from April 3rd. So you can't say, oh, this was right after they released it. No, this was before they even conducted the poll. But okay. So with that in mind, why can't they poll them? Do they realign completely or just uninterested in non-presidential elections? Part of this is enthusiasm. Republican voters are not enthusiastic right now. But also, I think, I'm starting to wonder, after Kirk got shot, did some of these voters just say, fuck the entire process, I'm not going to talk to anybody about my beliefs?
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Like, some people say that's copium, but I'm starting to wonder. Because some of these
Well, the thing is, that makes perfect sense if you think about it, though.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You have to consider that a lot of these people saw someone get shot on national television, and the admin did literally jack shit. Now, of course, we know now that it was because Candace Owens had sold someone so incredibly high up in the Trump admin on some absolute fucking nonsense.
Not just that, and I can also confirm they have RICO charges pending, by the way. I should mention that.